Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight. This is going to be really great, and I'm super excited to have the opportunity to be doing this with my amazing friend and upline diamond coach, Kristina Coons. I am so grateful to have her in my life, and if it wasn't for her introducing me to this opportunity, I actually don't even want to think about it, so we're not even going to go there. So here's a little bit about how I got started. Every year in the past, I seem to have fallen into a seasonal depression around winter time. And this year, it actually hit pretty low. It affected my body image, self-worth. I was constantly stressing about finances, feeling unorganized, and not being able to give my best self to my husband and kids. So one day I was scrolling through my Instagram and I started seeing my good friend Kristina pop up with all of her amazing, uplifting posts. And it got me feeling really curious and actually uncomfortable because I realized whatever she had going on for her, I was missing that in my own life. So my curiosity led me to one of her challenge groups, and that's when things really started picking up. So I grabbed a challenge pack through the Be a Coach option purely so I could get the discounts on the Shakeology every month. And to be honest, I totally planned on canceling at the end of the month. But I did not think, this was because I did not think I was anywhere near the ideal person of health and well-being, and who the heck was going to listen to me being a coach? I was overweight, miserable, depressed. Well, I didn't know what I was missing until things turned around really fast. Once your body gets used to amazing nutrition, for one, it's really hard to go back. I don't have to get B12 shots anymore, and that is like freaking huge. My energy is through the roof and my blood sugar is stable. Most of all, I have to say the coaching has been a total mind shift. Not only did it hold me accountable to my goals with the coaching title, I started to see just how many people's lives were changing in the challenge groups and how many people want help and support from you. They were actually inspiring me to keep going, and there was no way I was going to let them down. So all I have to say is I am so glad that I'm here continuing to grow with this, because it's all about living your best life, being fearless, going for your dreams, inspiring others, and helping people to change their lives. This is so much more than just health and fitness. This community is filled with resources and tools to empower you and change your life. Everyone on our team has something so unique to bring to the table, and I am just over the moon proud to be part of this amazing team of empowered people. So, sorry, I'm getting a little emotional here. So this brings me to Kristina. I have always admired Kristina for her radiant personality, zest for life, and a holistic approach in lifestyle. On that note, I will let you take it away, Kristina.
Thank you, Julie. You're super sweet. And gosh, I'm just so happy that you came to be a part of this journey. And yeah, I can't say enough about what you're doing already in the business and the team that you're growing and inspiring. It's really amazing to watch. And yeah, like it's fun that you were able to join me when you did, and I'm glad that you took that leap. I really am. Okay, so a little bit about me and my story. My name is Kristina Coons, and I'm the founder of Team Rise and Shine. I'm a diamond coach. I've been a coach just for 6 months now. I'm a mom of 2 boys. I've been married for 6.5 years to my college sweetheart, and I am a natural living enthusiast. So I just love natural living. I love holistic living. I make my own soaps. I make my own laundry detergent. You name it. I like to avoid chemicals and just kind of eat whole foods. That's kind of what I love to do. I've been a yoga and Pilates instructor for the past 9 years, and I've also worked as a nutritionist. I went to school for nutrition, worked as a nutritionist in a gym. I found it really difficult because I wasn't able to help as many people as I wanted to. I wasn't able to really give them tools so that they were successful, because what I believed in was a little bit too rigid for, you know, the average person that was coming to see me. And I also didn't understand why they weren't making any changes. So for me, it was really frustrating, and I needed to get out. So I did. After I had my second child, Everett, I was just lost. I was lost. I felt like I could no longer just explore my heart and couldn't just do whatever I wanted to do anymore and live for my dreams, because I felt like now I had to provide for a family. I had more responsibility. So, I had to be more careful with my choices. And that really constricted me and put me into a bit of a funk. And I went through a little bit of depression and anxiety and excuse me, so much stress out of where my money was going to come from. I kind of wanted it all. So that kind of ties into my journey here. Is there were so many options for me. I'm not sure if you are in the same position, but I was thinking of going back to school. As a matter of fact, I did. I'm currently enrolled, going through little herbalist courses because I love herbalism. But I'm able to pay for it course by course, but I was looking at actually going back to college, going back to university, thinking of maybe becoming a midwife, or I wasn't too sure, but it was really pricey. And at the end of the day, there was no guarantee that I would even get a job in that field. So I wasn't sure. I was considering getting just a regular 9-to-5 job. I didn't like the idea of making minimum wage and just making such a small contribution to my family, especially once you take out, your daycare costs. And more than the cost, though, I also didn't like the fact that I wouldn't be able to raise my boys. And also the whole 2 weeks a year vacation time. That wasn't really my cup of tea. I also was seriously considering a franchise with my girlfriend. We were thinking of maybe doing like a cupcake shop, or I don't know. I knew I was meant for more. I knew I could do more with my life. And I liked the idea of being my own boss. I don't have the $35,000, startup fee. I know there's ones for less, franchises you could purchase for less, but that's kind of the average cost. And again, there was no real guarantee you would make a profit. I guess there never is, but with that kind of investment, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. And I took a couple of just light business courses, and they were talking about how, in the first year, you're going to be working over 60 hours a week, and you really have to make this your all, and you don't expect to be going on vacation. And I don't know what it was about the whole vacation thing, but I didn't like the idea of not being able to go on vacation because I had a job. So again, you can say I wanted to have my cake and eat it too. And that's when the coaching opportunity got presented to me, it definitely piqued my interest. There's like pretty much no investment, and there was so much opportunity, but I was still super skeptical. Would it work for me? All that stuff. So that's why I'm so happy about this presentation, so we can kind of explore all the different aspects of coaching, so you really have a good understanding of what it is you're looking at here. So first question we get a lot is, what do Beachbody coaches do exactly? And it's actually really simple, probably more simple than you think. We work on our own transformation, and it doesn't matter if you have 100 pounds to lose, if you have 10 pounds to gain, or if you're the ideal, at your ideal weight and you're the depiction of health. It does not matter. You will always inspire people no matter where you are in your journey. And we always want to be bettering ourselves. I know Julie, she had a little chin-up challenge going. So it's not about necessarily losing weight, gaining weight. It's just working on yourself. We invite friends and family on our journey to share in with us, to watch us, and also in hopes to inspire them on their journey. We grow with people through personal development. So how amazing! One of our tasks, daily tasks to do, is engage in some personal development, whether that's audio files or reading 10 pages of a book a day, whatever it is, just to keep your mind fresh, to keep your mental health up to par with the rest of your physical health. Again, it's a whole body, it's a whole living experience here, and you want to be as good as you can personally and mentally so that you can help other people. It's really important to kind of fill up your own tank so that you can then go out and inspire other people, so that you can share with other people. You can be encouraging and have words to speak to about this. You know, it's not like we're some guru who just knows everything about life. It's not it at all. We are constantly growing our minds and doing these things and being a product of the product. And that's why we're able to speak to it. And then finally, we share a story. Because, I mean, I can be growing here, developing myself and getting better, but what good is it going to do for everybody else? Ultimately, I want to help change somebody's life so that they can feel the zest for life that I'm feeling, so that they can wake up and be happy and inspired, and they want to kind of change the world. That's what we are. We get to be life changers. So we just inspire people who then go on to inspire other people, who then go on to inspire people. So I'm going to address this question next because I know it's on your mind. Wait, is this a pyramid scheme? No, of course not. As you can tell by the happy, happy, happy faces, we inspire people. Like I just mentioned, we're inspiring others who want to go out and inspire each other. And it's really such a positive and amazing community that we're building here. It does look like a pyramid, as many things do in our world, like the corporate structure, which you see with the little yellow happy faces. And there's a really happy winky guy at the CEO at the top. He's making the most. And then they have their managers, your supervisors, and your not so happy employees. They're probably not so happy because of the maybe 2 weeks vacation a year, but also because they'll never be able to make, you know, what the CEO makes or more, unless they put in their time. And, you know, it's directly up to their supervisors, their managers. It's up to the person above how fast they can get there. And we're not like that at all. You are going to make money directly in relation to how many lives you're changing, how many people you get to influence and inspire to change their own life. So if I stop working, those who are underneath me, they will continue. If they continue working, they will advance past me. They, depending on how much they're working, I mean, they can make more than me. It doesn't matter how long. If you've been in the business for a year or 6 months, it does not matter. All that matters is, again, what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And we don't have to stock products or anything. So it's not like a scheme where, okay, just pay this amount of money and then you're going to be set for life, or pay this amount of money and then you get to run a business. It's not like that at all. With those schemes, there are some companies out there that, you know, you have to pay, say, $500 a fee, and that's an actual like pyramid scheme. You pay $500 into the lot, and once you get a certain amount of people underneath you, you can then just retire. That's not the way it works. If I stop working, I'll stop making money. Okay, so that's a little bit about that pyramid. So no, we're definitely not a pyramid. We are a team, and these are just some of our team pictures that we had from the last live event, Super Saturday, which was super fun. I mean, there's lots of different Beachbody events out there, and it's just kind of nice. We do a lot of our work online. We're doing most of our posting and everything through social media, so it's always a lot of fun when we can get together face to face, kind of see each other in the flesh, I like to say. But I love this little icon of the inverted pyramid in the center there, because that's what I view us as, okay? Even though, you know, there is a succession of, you know, team building, it's more team lifting, because I'm here, I can support other people, and we're all supporting each other. It is definitely a team. Yes, what the people at the bottom is going to reflect, or is going to benefit me. It will, and I won't lie about that. However, what I do is going to benefit those underneath me as well, which is so awesome. And it's very rare that you get that in a sort of structure. And that's why it is such a team building business. We are very open. There's no secrets. There's no competition here. We all add to it. We all bring something different, and we all share what works in hopes that it'll work for the rest of our team, right? We will do better when we're together. It's kind of our motto. And that's part of my favorite thing about this whole coaching opportunity, is that we are all empowering each other. And it's so rare that you see that this day and age, that you're coming together and empowering everybody else. And I know there's some guys on the team, or sorry, listening on the call too. And this isn't just for women, just so you know, but I'm sure you can attest that it is rare when you get a group of women together and they're not in competition and we're all just kind of there for each other. But definitely, if you're a male on the webinar here, is definitely positioned for you. There's many men in the business who are doing so well. And yeah, it's just a great community to be a part of. So, you know, do you have to be a fitness professional or a nutrition professional? You know, doesn't matter where you are on your journey. As I said, you know, you might have a ton of weight to lose, maybe at the beginning of your journey or the end. It doesn't really matter. We're just here for peer support. Okay, so whether you've never picked up a weight or eaten a vegetable, but you're thinking, you know what, I want to make a change, I want to get healthier, you would be a perfect coach. Okay, anybody can be a coach. We have this panel, as you can see on the top, Isabel, Darren, and Carl. They're the developers of Shakeology, which is our amazing superfood shake, and I'm sure you've heard one of us talk about it and rant about it because it really is an amazing product. Again, I'll say that with my fitness background, Shakeology, to be honest, was actually the biggest part that I was skeptical about of this business. I wasn't a shake person. I don't like the idea of convenient foods, if you will, or meal replacements. However, I do purchase maca in a bag. I do purchase, you know, hemp seeds, chia seeds, goji berries, all these things. So when I saw the ingredient list for Shakeology and I realized these are whole foods, this is stuff that I'm purchasing already, plus, I mean, tons more, the value is in it. There are names you'll be able to recognize. There's kale. They said there's hemp. These are all names you won't see just added vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and minerals. You're not going to see that because those vitamins and minerals are naturally occurring in the whole foods that are in this product. And this is a product you can feel amazing to back because I have tried in my life herbal detoxes, juice fasts, different restricted ways of diet, like I went raw vegan, I was vegan, like, you know, just everything in hopes to up my energy levels, and nothing was long lasting. It blew my mind that after 6 days of drinking Shakeology, 6 days, I had my energy levels back to where I had them before I had kids, which, if you know me, I've always been a bounce off the walls type of person. So it's pretty insane that I have now 2 kids and I'm still bouncing off the walls. And not to mention, it helped balance out my moods. I used to have depression. It helped with that. It's balanced my hormones. It is just an incredible product. And there are so many great stories. There's so many people it can help. There are people with fibromyalgia that they've come off of their pain medication just from drinking Shakeology. It's safe for diabetics because there's 0 sugar in it, and there's no artificial sweeteners or any soy. So it's great. You know, there's men with cancer that drink it ultra radiation. It's helped them immensely. So anyways, that is Shakeology. That is the nutrition aspect. You don't have to worry about that. It's already been developed. In terms of the fitness, I mean, these programs work. Everybody's pretty much heard of Insanity or P90X. They're household names. Beachbody puts $150 million into advertising every single year so that these are household names. So you won't have to tell somebody about, you know, about a product and be like, oh, are you sure it's going to work? They've all heard about P90X. And now with 21 Day Fix and, you know, PIO and Body Beast and Insanity Max 30, I mean, these programs are like kicking out amazing results all across the board, from high intensity to low intensity for people with, you know, bad knees or hip issues or whatever. There's something for everybody and they work. And all we're here to do is to encourage them and motivate them and support them to actually do it. So that when they buy a program, it's not just collecting dust on the shelf, okay? And what I love, and you're gonna find, is that when you're in your groups and you're helping all of these people and you're coaching people along, you yourself will also get motivated. There are days where I don't want to work out, and I kind of log into my group, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm totally working out now. I have no excuses, and you get that fire all over again. Okay, so we're here for peer support, no pressure if you've never picked up a weight or eaten a vegetable. So how much money can you make? Well, it's really up to you. As I already mentioned, it's going to be a direct reflection of how many lives you touch. There's so many ways to make money that I'm only going to go over a couple because they're a little bit difficult to explain. There's tons of different bonuses that you can qualify for as a coach, especially as you start building your team. But I really want to just show you this breakdown. Now, this is my personally sponsored coach, Steph. She's been in the business a little bit longer, 22 months. As you can see, this is an up-to-date version of her income. She's graciously let us use, because I've only been a coach for 6 months. So yeah, sure, I could show you that. But I really wanted to show you, what can be done here. So I want you to basically just look at the retail commission and the team cycle bonus. So once you go Emerald Coach, which is really easy to attain, it's just 2 coaches underneath you, 1 on each leg with 2 legs, then you get to earn what's called a team cycle bonus. So for each time you cycle as an Emerald Coach, you get $14. I know it doesn't sound like much, but again, it compounds over time and accumulates, and that's really where your living is going to come off of. As a Ruby coach, you get $14. As a Diamond coach, you get, Emerald, you get 14, Ruby, you get 16, and Diamond, you get $18 a cycle. So again, doesn't seem like much. Don't worry about the details of what a Ruby and Diamond are. Oops, sorry, they're attainable. Retail commission. So Steph sold $102 worth of commission, and here she was an Emerald coach. In her first month, she cycle bonused twice. That's you see the $28. 6 months later, you're seeing she just sold the same amount, $102.49, but her team bonus is now at $252. This is a week value, by the way. This isn't a month. This is 1 week out of the month. So it's cool that you can see how much it grew over the 6 months, like $225 or $224. It's pretty awesome. But then if you go down to the 12 months, look at her team cycle bonus. Like, she still sold pretty much the same, but her team cycle bonus is now at $1,278. So it grew that much more. That's why they always say, be here in a year, because it grows. It grows. It's amazing. 16 months in, it doubled again. And then 6 months later, when she at 22 months, it doubled yet again. And you can see her retail kind of went down. She's slacking, but I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's really cool. And I'm not showing you this. Please know that I'm not showing you this to dangle anything in front of your face. Okay, you can make more than Steph. She is not by any means making the most out of the company. However, within the 22 months, for her to be making that amount of money, she has kicked butt. She has worked her butt off, and it shows. She had a deeper story. Her family needed this, and so she made it happen. But I just want you to know that this is a real opportunity. You can do that. There are many people on her team, so under 22 months as a coach, who are making 6 figures, who have been able to retire from their full-time jobs, who are living a life the way they design it. And I want you to know the opportunity is there. It's not a get-rich-quick thing overnight. It's not going to happen. It's here for the long run, and it's totally possible, and it's super amazing. I love it. All right, so what kind of coach can I be? Well, there are, anything you want. You can start as a discount coach, someone who just wants to drink Shakeology on a regular basis with 0 sales. You have no interest in selling, but you still want to save $20 a month, then sign up as a discount coach. You can be a hobby coach, so that you already might have a job that you love, but you also love the product and you love sharing them with others. And I mean, making some extra spending money, that's just bonus, right? And then you can be a business builder, someone who is all in to make this their eventual full-time job and building a life of freedom with a thriving team that's doing the same. And I can't I can't stress enough how amazing it is. Like the feeling that I get to have when I wake up and just feeling like this has given me so much purpose and I love it and it's working for me and it just makes me so happy. But then when I get a text message or when I talk to one of my coaches who's feeling the same way, who's telling me, hey, I'm so happy today, I'm the happiest I've been in years. That's amazing. It's working. They're doing it too. They're building a life that they design as well. And I'll also state, you know, there's spaces in between here because you might kind of fall in between. You might want to be a discount coach, but hey, you have a friend who sees you drinking Shakeology, wants to drink it too, so you sell a little. No, you're not committed to anything. You make the rules, okay? So what is the investment? To become a coach, it's a $40 startup fee, okay? 40 bucks. I'm actually, now that I say that, I think it's 40 bucks US. So let's just say 45 bucks Canadian, okay? Or you can choose a challenge pack and your $40 is waived. You don't even need to pay it. You can sign up at the same price for a coach or a challenger for that challenge pack, okay? And you can still start coaching. So a challenge pack is basically Shakeology, that amazing shake, and your choice of program. Every month there are different specials. So you can be getting a challenge pack for as little as, or getting a program for as little as $12 more than the price of Shakeology, which is amazing. So that's an option that you have. That's the option I personally recommend because let's face it, we don't want to be selling to anybody. We're not here to just, you know, ram a bunch of programs down people's throats. That's not what it's about. It's about being a product of the product, knowing how they feel, how we feel when we work out, how we feel when we drink Shakeology, so that we can recommend it from an honest place. Okay, so I want to say that one more time. It's not about selling, just selling, you know, for nothing, like just because. It's about the real true want to change somebody's life and to help them feel better and feel happier and feel more confident in their lives, okay? So that's what I recommend, starting off as kind of a customer yourself with a challenge pack so that you can actually speak to these products and know what they are and feel how amazing they make you feel, because you're just going to want to share that. That's how we live our lives, right? So anyways, there's a $19.15 fee per month. That's our website fee. We get 3 websites. I really only use one, to be honest, but hey, that's what it is. And this, I just want you to know, this monthly fee of $19.15, that also applies if you are a discount coach, okay? It's a non-negotiable. And if you, even if you are a discount coach, we also get 25% off of all products, all Shakeology, all programs. So even with that monthly fee, you still end up saving $20 or $21 a month if you're drinking Shakeology every month than you would as a customer, okay? So this $43.92 quarterly fee is for club members. So if you want to become a club member, it's optional. It gets charged to you every 3 months. What it gives you is, you know, you can get specified meal plans and you can get on online forums with the coaches, the celebrity trainers. But the coolest thing, and this is something that Beachbody just introduced as of March 1st this year, is Beachbody On Demand, which is an entire catalog, entire library online of their programs that you have now access to from any device, whether it be your phone, your smartphone, your tablet, or your laptop, okay? So anywhere you have an internet connection, you don't need your DVD player anymore. Now, it doesn't have all of the main popular programs, of course. It has just a teaser from each, so from 21 Day 6, 21 Day 6 Extreme, Body Beast, PiYo, T25, Max 30. They just have one exercise, like one video from each of those programs, but they have the full P90, the full P90X, the full P90X2, the full Insanity, the full Brazil butt lift, like the full Turbo Fire. That's awesome to have all of that at your fingertips. You can try it yourself, and that's really cool. You get your first 30 days free. They charge you in your second month, so if you don't want it, you just cancel within your first 30 days. As an Emerald coach, so once you start building that team, the benefit of having club membership is that you will get free leads. So as an Emerald coach with a club membership, if somebody goes to a website without a coach and they just buy products off the website, they buy Shakeology, or they just want to sign up for a free account, Beachbody will then delegate that person to a coach, so that any future purchases will still go through you. So it's kind of free commission, and they end up, you know, being great relationships to have. Okay, so let's go with worst case scenario here. I don't know why people don't go with best case scenario, but let's say worst case scenario. What if no one wants to join me? Well, if you bought a challenge pack, then I can't say that that's a business investment. I have to say that that would be an investment in yourself, because you're going to get to use that program. You're going to get to use that Shakeology and feel amazing. So say you just went with a $40 option, you have $40 to lose. If nobody wants to join you, at least you were connected to new, driven, inspiring friends in our team. I mean, I think we're pretty cool. It's a pretty positive community to be a part of, and it's awesome. You work on you, you get a little healthier, maybe you get a little bit more fit. You get to face your fears head on and grow as a person. Okay, there's no growth in just being comfortable. Okay, being challenged is where we live, where we better ourselves, and so that's something that you have to take into consideration. A little bit about our team. As I said, our motto is together we are better, and what we offer is small group trainings and apprenticeships. We have one-on-one training with your coach, bi-weekly Zoom chat. So every other week we have a Zoom chat where we get to see each other. It's kind of like Skype basically, and we have like a little online forum where we can talk to each other, ask questions, and get a little training going on. Just one more thing, so I want to go back to that one-on-one training with your coach. By any means, if you're under somebody else and you ever have questions, you can always reach out to myself or Julie or anybody out on the team. We will always help you. Always, always. Okay, sorry. Social media training. I don't know about you, but before I started as a coach, I hadn't used my Facebook in a year, and I didn't know what a hashtag was. So I built my network, and I've learned all these things for social media. There's countless video trainings. There's tons of team support. And I know this sounds cheesy, but it's really true. It's a place to dream big and live a life of design. Like, this is where you get to decide what your dreams are going to be and make them happen. And you will have people with you, supporting you, encouraging you, and also holding you accountable every step of the way, so that those dreams become reality, so that you can make bigger dreams. All right, so what now? What you're going to do is you're going to message the person who invited you. You're going to let them know what kind of coach you want to be, whether it's discount, hobby, business builder. You let them walk you through the sign-up process. And if you are choosing to be a hobby or business builder, get involved in a new coach training. You're just in time. We have a new coach training starting on Monday, so we can hook you up with that. And then lastly, be an apprenticeship coach in your coach's next challenge group to get a first-hand experience. Okay, so when you get that challenge pack, hop into a challenge group to find out what it's all about. And yeah, if you have any questions still after this presentation, feel free to reach out to myself, Julie, reach out to whoever invited you here and talk to them about it. If you're wondering what program you should sign up with first, talk to them about it. That's what we're here for, to help find what is going to be best for you. Okay, so definitely reach out if you have any questions. I just want to turn it over to Julie. She has some closing thoughts she wanted to say. So take it away, Julie.
Thank you, Kristina. Honestly, the way that I look at it is this. What do you really have to lose? At the end of the day, there are a few different scenarios that could play out. First, you could choose to not give coaching a shot. At worst, you'll think about it forever and wonder what if. At best, you'll just continue on like you are now. But is that better? Is that making any change? Not taking any risk? Is that moving you forward, or is it just playing it safe? I know everyone has their reasons for why or why not, but life is short, and sometimes taking a risk is the greatest thing that you can do. Which brings me to the other option, giving it a shot. At worst, you could try it out, give it an honest shot, and decide you hate it. If that's the case, quit. No hard feelings. but at least you can say you tried. At best, you can fall in love, have an amazing life transformation, meet the best people, build your income, which in turn will allow you to follow your life's passion and really start living. Is this a promise that it will be easy? Absolutely not. Is it a promise that it is at least worth a shot? Absolutely. There's a reason why there is an interest here. And at the end of the day, the risk is very low. But I can promise you, you won't regret anything. Regret trying, at least. So that's all I have to say. Thank you so much, and I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Julie, and thank you for everybody for, investing your time with us tonight. Again, I hope that I see you all popping up on the team page, and have an amazing, amazing night.